Hi guys, Rustic Red here. I have a sad story to tell you. My Mossberg 395 KB 12 gauge bolt action shotgun is out of commission. Yes, the bolt action shotgun that I have wanted to get for a very long time and have been looking online and in pawn shops or at gun shops for a 12 gauge bolt action. And sadly, I will not be able to take it out to the range until it is fixed, and I have no idea when that's going to be. So, grab some tea or coffee, whichever you prefer. Have a seat. It's story time. Now, this is the bolt, and that little end piece you see sticking out is an extractor pin. There's only one of them. There should be two. The other one has been broken off. What they're supposed to do is hold the shot shell in place, like right here at the rims, on the rims. Hold them in place while it's inside the chamber. Then after the round has been fired, it's supposed to eject the spent shell. Without that second extractor pin, the gun is useless. It won't cycle and it won't load. Now, when I have requested to see more pictures of the shotgun from the gun store in Ohio, both pins were present. So I have a feeling that the second pin had broken at the gun shop in the state that I live in, because I am confident that the shop in Ohio had packed the gun carefully, carefully and safely so that it wouldn't break. Now, I never actually saw the shotgun wrapped in its box. When I arrived at the gun store, they had already taken it out and set it up upright on a rack with the rest of the firearms they had. But how am I supposed to prove that the people at my local gun shop broke it? Well, I have no way of doing that. So it was back in September. I found this one online. It was on a Sunday night, and I looked up their website. I saw that they had some very good reviews, and I saw that their store was not open until the following Tuesday. So, first thing in the morning, that very next Tuesday, I called and I asked them if they would send me more pictures of the shotgun because they only had a single picture online just showing the whole thing the way it is. And they obliged. They sent me quite a few pictures, and the gun looked like it was in very, very good condition. So I told them, all right, I will take it. So they sent me a link, and I filled in the information, and I gave them some information for an FFL dealer, and they right away jumped on the ball and tried getting hold of this dealer. But for whatever reason, that dealer didn't get back to them. So the next day, they called me and said, hey, yeah, they're not getting back to us. So I gave them the information to another place. And right away, this place got back to them and gave them the information that they needed. So that evening, they even sent me a picture to verify. They had the shotgun in its box and sent over to the terminal. But unfortunately, if you want to count when I found finding this shotgun on a Sunday night, I had to wait for 2 weeks before I could finally bring it home. Because, well, waiting for the very following Tuesday is technically waiting too, right? So anyway, so after I tracked the number and wanted to see what the progress was, I found that the shotgun just sat in the terminal out in Ohio for 2 days. It just sat there for whatever reason. And then for whatever reason, it took them 5 days to get all the way up from Ohio to the West Coast. And it was on a Friday that I finally get the call, and I get the call while I'm at work. They tell me that I could come in and pick it up, but I had to do it before 5 o'clock. But unfortunately, I didn't get off work until after 5, so I'd have to wait till Saturday, the next day. So after I finished the shift on Saturday, I drive over there. It was sometime in the afternoon, and I had to fill out the paperwork there and do the background check. And for whatever reason, the system was down, so I ended up having to wait even longer. Had to wait for several hours, and then I realized, you know what, they're probably not going to be ready for me to take home today, so I decided I would try again tomorrow. So go to church the next day. I'm in the area. I decided to check in, and at long last, I was able to take it home. So after finding it online and then having to wait for a day and a half uh, to order it, and then another day and a half for them to be able to send it out, I ended up waiting for 2 weeks before I could finally get my hand, so I could finally bring it home, because I was able to look it over at the gun shop, but unfortunately, I didn't think to check the extractor pins, and now I got a problem here. And unfortunately, yeah, had to wait for quite a while, and initially thinking that only the rust in the bolt was the only problem, and telling friends, hey, yeah, we can go out to the range. Let's put some lead down the barrel. They now have to wait, and it's very frustrating. It's frustrating. It's disappointing to say the least, because I was really hoping to take it out to the range ASAP. When you want to get some for quite a few years, and when you're finally able to bring it home, you just want to use it. Just take it out. But unfortunately, until whenever, really hoping it's by springtime anyway, I'm gonna have to wait. Thanks for listening. Hope you all are doing well. Stay safe and take care of yourselves.